Hello everyone and welcome to today's tea and tag. Today I'm drinking out of my Hello Beauty beautiful mug, and I'm drinking chamomile tea by Celestial Seasonings. Okay, so today's tag is the 50 questions you've never been asked YouTube tag. Number 1, what's your favorite candle scent? Right now my favorite candle scent is a candle called Grapefruit Fandango. And it is delightful. Like, I haven't even lit it. Just having it on my bedside table is fragrant. I love it. Number 2, what female celebrity do you wish was your sister? Okay, if by celebrity you mean I can include politicians and their spouses, Michelle Obama, hands down. Yes, please, all day. If it has to be like a celebrity that's not in the political world or just, you know, like the professional world, Tracee Ellis Ross. I mean, they both seem super cool. Like, they could be my big sis and it would be nice. Okay, same question for number 3, but for a brother, The Rock or Dwayne Johnson. He seems like a lot of fun. Like, if you ever see this video, how you doing? You seem like you're fun. Okay. Number 4, how old do you think you'll be when you get married? I am married now, and my birthday is in 2 days. I will be 31 years old. Like, in real life, I'll be 31 on Sunday. Y'all, I am in there, okay? I am in my 30s for real. Number 5, do you know a hoarder? Yes. I am intimately acquainted with a hoarder because I am a baby hoarder. A baby hoarder. Like, not about to be on a television show, but definitely can hold on to things and more things than I need and longer than I need them. So, but I'm getting better. I am. Number 6, can you do a split? Yes, I can. It hurts more now than it did when I was younger, but I can still do it. Number 7, how old were you when you learned how to ride a bike? I don't know, I think I might have been like 5 or 6, somewhere around there. Like, I had a tricycle when I was a toddler and stuff like that. But a 2-wheeler, somewhere around like elementary school, I think. 8, how many oceans have you swum in? Just 1. 9, how many countries have you been to? 2. 10, not including America, of course. 10, is anyone in your family in the Army? Yes. Everyone in my family is in the Army. Well, everyone in my family is. So in my family, on my mom's side, there are basically just a handful of professions. You can go into medicine, you can be in the armed forces, or you can be in the armed forces in medicine. Yeah, so. Number 11, what would you name your daughter if you had one? I like the name Hannah Renee. Yes, my middle name is Renee. No, I do not care. 12, what would you name your son if you had one? I like the name Elliot Dimitri. Dimitri is my dad's middle name. But I also like JR Jr., or in my case it would be my husband's name, Joseph Ratcliffe the 4th. Joseph Warren Ratcliffe the 4th. So we'll probably have a junior if we have a boy. Okay, number 13. What's the worst grade you ever got on a test? F? D? I know for sure I've at least gotten a D on one test in my life in college. I'm pretty sure it didn't count at the end of the semester, but I'm almost positive I've gotten a D. I think I may have gotten a failing grade. Now, post-curve, it may have been higher, but for all intents and purposes, I think I've gotten an F, maybe. I think so. 14, what was your favorite TV show when you were a child? Mr. Dressup was my favorite childhood show when I was like in the elementary years, and then the animated Batman series when I was like in my middle school years. 15, what did you dress up as on Halloween when you were 8? Not applicable because I never celebrated Halloween. 16, have you read any of the Harry Potter, Hunger Games, or Twilight series? As we talked about in my social media book tag, I've read the first Harry Potter book because of peer pressure, basically. I haven't read any of these other ones. Sorry. I know, I love to read, but I haven't read those books. What does that say about me? What do you think that says? Okay, 17, would you rather have an American accent or a British accent? Americans have an accent? JK. American, of course. I like being American. Yeah. 18, did your mother go to college? Yes, she did. Which is an odd question because they didn't ask if my father went to college. I don't know, that's weird. But yeah, she did. 19, are your grandparents still married? They were when they passed away. So yeah, all of them. 20, have you ever taken karate lessons? Initially I was like, no, but I have. I took it like very briefly when I was in middle school. 21, do you know who Kermit the Frog is? Is this a trick question? Of course I know who Kermit the Frog is. Doesn't everyone? Kermit the Frog speaking. I know that was a terrible impersonation, but you know, whatever. 22, what's the first amusement park you've been to? Cedar Point, because I live in Michigan, and in the Midwest I feel like that's your starter package for amusement parks. 23, what language besides your native language would you like to be fluent in? Spanish. I'm pretty good, but I haven't practiced in a very long time. Basically since college, no one speaks it. So I've used it very rarely. So I'm kind of slipping. 24, do you spell the color as gray with an E or with an A? And I feel like I spell it with an E most often. 25, is your father bald? Pretty much. Papa Bear is like bald on the top, he has hair around the sides, but he's been like that as long as I can remember. So yeah. 26, do you know triplets? Yes I do. 27, do you prefer Titanic or The Notebook? I have seen neither. Save your judgments. This is a judge-free zone. 28, have you ever had Indian food? Yep, yummy. 29, what's the name of your favorite restaurant? Mario's for right now. I talked about this in my first video. 30, have you ever been to Olive Garden? Yep, I live in America. That's Italian for most people. Not the best Italian I've had because I go to actual Italian restaurants, but Olive Garden is all right. I really love their salad and their Italian salad dressing. Okay, 31, we're making good time. Do you belong to any warehouse stores like Costco, BJ's, etc.? Yeah, Sam's Club. I think I need to renew my membership, but that's the one that I've always been a member of. My parents had it when I was younger, so when I became an adult. When I went to college, they had Sam's Club, so, you know. You buy in bulk. 32, what would your parents have named you if you were the opposite gender? I'm pretty sure I remember the story about my father wanting to name me Brick or Stone or something like that. Stone Robinson, Brick Robinson, maybe after some athlete. Of course my mom was like, oh, did y'all hear it again? Yeah, my neck cracks. Yeah, she wasn't having that. I think, I know for sure, I think he wanted to name me Seattle as a girl, and I'm pretty sure my mom was like no to that one too, so here I am as Kimberly. Okay, 33. If you have a nickname, what is it? Kimmy, Kim, Kimmers. Kimberly isn't really a name that there are many cool nicknames for. It's just Kim for short, and there are people who are just named Kim. 34. What's your favorite person? Oh, actually, I do have other weird names like Kimber or Kimber Chunk. Don't even ask. Okay, who's your favorite person in the world? Okay, so Papa Bear is like my favorite person in the world. my parents are like really close to me. But my husband has been taking his spots in the favorite person department in real life. I know, it's crazy, right? Yeah, he's that deal. He's my person. I love that guy in real life. Y'all have no idea. Okay. Number 35. Would you rather live in a rural area or in the suburbs? Rural. Hands down. I like my quiet and my space. Can you whistle? Yep, but I couldn't until I was an adult. Fun fact, I was in college when I learned how to whistle finally. 37. Do you sleep with a nightlight? No, I do not. I could though. I would though. 38. Do you eat breakfast every morning? Not every single morning. I should, but I eat it most mornings. Do you take any pills or medication? Yes, I do. Daily. Medication daily. I do. 40. What medical conditions do you have? I have asthma, fibromyalgia, and severe migraines. I am a spoonie. Hello to all my fellow spoonies out there. If you're not aware of what a spoonie is, look up spoon theory for chronic illness. Okay. 41. How many times have you been to the hospital? I've only had 2 hospital stays. I think 2, 1 or 2. Because one was when I was really young, I believe. 42. Have you ever seen Finding Nemo? Well, duh. I'm a big kid. Of course I've seen Finding Nemo. 43. Where do you buy your jeans? The thrift store. I can't remember the last time I paid full price for some jeans. Mostly the thrift store. I'll get them at like clearance racks at stores, brand new at retail stores, but mostly resale stores. Ain't no shame in my game, honey. Okay? I thrift. 44. What's the last compliment you got? That I'm the prettiest girl ever. That was actually a comment on one of my YouTube videos. So thank you very, very much. 45. Do you usually remember your dreams in the morning? Yes. Yes, I do. I really do. I have very vivid dreams. Vivid? Vivid dreams. Yep. What flavored tea do you enjoy? All of them. Of course, all of them. Duh. How many pairs of shoes do you currently have? Good one. My husband would say too many. I'm not even about to try to count how many pair of shoes I have. 48. What religion will you raise your children to practice? Christianity, of course. 49. How old were you when you found out that Santa wasn't real? I never believed in Santa. I know, crazy, right? Not that crazy. He's not real, so, you know. 50. Why do you have a Tumblr? Because it's awesome, duh. Have you seen Tumblr? Go on Tumblr. You will probably lose just as much time on Tumblr as you would on Pinterest in real life. And if you're part of any fandom, you might as well just give up now. Tumblr will suck you in. Yep. Okay, so that's the end of my 50 questions that no one has ever asked. I feel like actually no one really, I don't think many people have asked me those questions. So now you know. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for subscribing, commenting, liking, sharing, sending me tea recommendations. Please keep them coming. And until tomorrow, bye-bye.